Happy Thursday to you folks. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave Keefe. This is Avernus Biker Lifestyle. I'm sure you're already well aware that this channel's about teaching you how you can go about making extra money by reselling online. I'm a full-time reseller, that's my business. Now what I wanted to do in today's video is something a little different from the car boot visits I've been doing just recently. What we're going to do is show that there's other sources that you can be getting stock from. Today we're going to be hitting a few charity shops. Now I haven't really got a plan today, I'm just going to go out and see where I end up and see what I can find. So here we go, jump along for the ride. Hello lovely.
Hello.
Bit of a different sourcing video today, but first things first, very important thing to do. I'm just at my friend Kaylee's coffee shop, El Cafino in Chorley, check it out, and then we're going to hit some charity shops.
I do some, when you're going to feel a bit more confident, I mean, I do stuff.
So another stunning day in Lancashire. We don't get many of those, to be honest. Don't let me fool you into thinking I'm an advert for this glorious county. But there's certainly worse places to live in the world, that's for sure. So like I said at the top of the video, I didn't really have a plan for today, other than I need a new 3-piece suite, but that's an aside. So I thought I'd have a mooch round. I do like giving back to the charities as well. It's kind of a mutual love, mutual appreciation thing we've got going on, because they help my business and I feed into their coffers. So it's a win-win. I started looking around the charity shops for a 3-piece suite for myself, and I thought I'd use the opportunity to cut about a bit and see what I can find with absolutely no plan whatsoever. No route map, no idea of where I was going to end up, and like I say, see what happened. And this is the result. So a few bits and pieces. I'll put them in 2 piles for a specific reason. This pile first is from maybe 2 or 3 shops that I went into. You probably see a few of the pickups on the video as we're going around. Incidentally, if you notice a little disclaimer on the video saying copyright music, it's because I've had to put my music over the top of copyright music that's been playing in the shops, so just watch out for that. Right, so let's get into them. This particular pile as well is just bread and butter stuff, nothing outstanding. So from the top, Bush stereo. It's just a standard kind of shelf stereo, if you will, with the remote. Paid £11.99 for that. That's from the Children's Society, and that'll be going out at £30 plus the postage. I say that's what it'll be going out for. That's what I'm going to be listing it for, with a high expectation of realising these prices. Brand new ink is always something to look out for. Obviously if it's branded, not the compatible cartridge kind of stuff. So I paid up for this. I paid £15 for it, $14.99, again from the Children's Society, and that I should be expecting to list that for £30 plus the postage. Not seen this one before. This is a game from Spears. It's Spellmaster. It's sort of like a teach your kids how to spell. Paid £1.99 for that, and it's looking like that's an £18 to £20 game. That's going off completed sold. Anything that's Disney branded should always check out, because just purely and simply for the fact it's Disney, it's usually a good call. Pay £2.99 for this Disney Trivial Pursuit, and that's £18 to £20 that'll be getting listed for. If you notice from my very last video actually on the downfall that I picked up, the newer versions, they do sell, but they don't sell for as much money as the older versions. This is sort of like a mid to older style of this game. Because of that, and because the older ones are a lot more sturdy and a lot more desirable, people remember this game from the youth and this style from the youth, so that's what keeps the value quite high. So £2.59 for that, and that'll be getting listed for £18 to £20 thereabouts plus the postage. Now this is where it gets impressive, and this I've mentioned again in a previous video, the importance of talking to people about what you do. This is the perfect example of that. This is from one of my local charity shops that I go into quite regularly. Got speaking to the manager there. He's quite happy if I ask if it's okay with him on the day, if I go out the back and start having a look about stock that's been through quarantine but it's not hit the shelves yet. He's happy for me to do that on the basis that I buy a lot of stuff off him. So I had a route round. The only thing with a price on it that I got from the main shop was these Ruse trainers. Now they're in very good condition. Shop price was £5. I'll be looking at £25 to £30 for those, because they're in very, very good condition. I would ignore the fact that it says £5 on them, because believe it or not, for this whole pile he said he'd take £20 off me. I nearly fell on my backside because of reasons I'm just going to go into, but I'm more than happy to pay it. Again, it's not something I should feel guilty for, because he's turning over stock and he knows I'll be back handing my money over the counter to him on a regular basis, so he's happy to look after me as well. It's again a win-win situation. So for the £20 I pay for this whole pile, starting at the top, Furby Connect, good condition, need to check out it's working and whatnot. I expect it is. Cosmetically it's in good condition, and I'm looking for £20 return on that. The Scrabbles, again the older Scrabbles go for more money, because generally they're a bit sturdier than the newer ones, and people just do like vintage. These will be going out for around about the £12 mark each. This was a really, really good win. It's a blood pressure monitor. The comps on this are around about the £40 mark. Just this on its own is more than paid for the expense. Rummy Cub, again a vintage version of this game. quite heavy and sturdy, this one actually. Rummy Cub's a pretty standard seller. I'm looking probably around about £12 for that. This is a cheeky little find at the back of the shelf, brand new, game for fame. It's not something I would have picked up if it was a used game, but because it's brand new and still factory sealed, that'll be getting listed for £20. I do believe these actually go for a bit more money on Amazon as well, so it might be worth my while considering sending it into my Amazon stock. I think everybody on the face of the planet has probably heard about this game, Frustration. Again, one of the games that the older versions sell a lot better for two reasons really. Obviously there's not nostalgia element to it, but also the older versions can be a lot more sturdy as well, a lot more resilient. So I have, if these are missing any counters or anything like that, I've got spares for these, but in that particular shop they're usually really good at checking stuff. That's a £15 game. The newer versions you'd be lucky to get around about a tenner plus a postage. Game of the year, very much a bread and butter kind of game, but because there's very little cost to me in it, that's £12 plus postage, and that's quite a fast seller as well. Another vintage version of a game of life. This is a big board version. It's definitely over a small parcel size for OML, so this will be a £5 to send out at least. Even so, because it's an older version, big board, really good condition, that's £20 all day. So on the whole, pretty chuffed with that haul, all things being considered. Sometimes you can get what's called analysis paralysis. What I mean by that is if you're looking for deals on auction sites, if you're looking to do eBay snipes, or if you're looking through a Facebook Marketplace, for example, for pickups, you can just get absolutely overwhelmed and blinded by the sheer volume and not find anything. And you get really disheartened by the fact that you're not finding anything as well. So sometimes you just got to go out and do something. The more things you look at, the more things you're going to be finding. That's the simple fact of the matter. Now, I don't think there's one instance where I've just got out of the house, hit a few charity shops, or gone to a car boot or any venue where I'm looking to pick something up to resell. I can't think of any instance. I'm pretty confident that there's been 0 instances where I haven't actually at least found something. Sometimes it's been a couple of items, relatively low value. Other times I've picked up massive hauls with fantastic value in. But the point is, you've got to go looking for it. If you don't go looking, you're not going to find stuff. So if you've liked me mixing it up with the sourcing videos, obviously leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd really love to get some feedback from you guys. Again, as always, if there's something you've noticed as I was going on charity shops that I missed that you would have picked up, again, leave a comment below. Same old spiel, guys. If you're not already subscribed, please click the subscribe button, and the notification bell will give you a notification of next time I post up a new video. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, if you give this video a big thumbs up, it helps the spread of the channel, and I would very much appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around till the end of this video. I will see you folks in the next one. Adios.